Johnson jumps out. This will be the race. Around to the line, looking for the flag. Johnson takes the white flag. Caution is out. It's over in Atlanta.
I mean, it's nice to check that box and to feel like you're going to advance to the chase, but then it's still a long grind until September.
Chase Elliott getting a great restart to the outside. Look at this.
He's going somewhere.
Jimmie Johnson's coming around.
Oh, no.
Big impact to the inside wall.
You know, the hardest part's just trying to keep that intense effort up when things aren't producing. And when you put in all that time and effort week after week and you don't get the results and you don't even see improvement, it's pretty frustrating.
Wall now, we got cars into the wall as they exit turn 4. 2 cars up into the wall. The 48 of Jimmie Johnson going for a wild ride.
But the thing I'm very proud of is the team that we have, not only at the 48, but all 4 race cars at Hendrick. If somebody was down, we'd try to pick the other guy up. The way we turned the corner and got back into championship form was through our group working closer together than they ever have.
Everybody wrote this team off. A lot of people in there, didn't even pick them to get out of the round of 16, and here they are leading the laps and putting themselves in position. They've never won at this racetrack. Jimmie has never won here before. Right. So at a place, in a year where they haven't shown the speed you're accustomed to seeing, coming here, leading these laps, running in the front, they're making a statement as much as Kevin Harvick made a statement early in the race.
Let's go through the field, presented by Carl's Jr., starting with Kelly Stavis.
And plenty of reasons that Jimmie Johnson would love to get a win here at Chicagoland. As Jeff just said, never won here. It's just one of 4 tracks left. Obviously, a win would put him through to the round of 12. But beyond that, this is his crew chief, Chad Knaus's home track. Jimmie Johnson's had the fortune of winning on his home track out in California. Would love to do the same for Chad Knaus.
So really, this is what it's all about right here. Alan Gus making the call. We saw the 48 on pit road a lap ago. The 24 pits 1 lap labor, and it's going to all for naught.
Yep.
Because Jimmie Johnson too fast on pit road for the 6-time champion.
And as they blend out, the 24 is going to get out in front of the 48. So that would have been
fast on pit road. 48 too fast. No! There's no way!
2 tires against 4 on the front road. Green flag is out. Johnson gets a big jump.
Getting the push by the 11 hard.
And Dillon's out of shape.
Clear, 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 clear. Crash behind you.
I had my hands full just trying to accelerate on my own. Got a bump from behind, and the bump from behind got me moving around a lot. And I grabbed 3rd gear, and when I grabbed 3rd gear, I looked to my left, and there was nobody there. And I heard caution. I looked up in the mirror and could see all the cars crashing.
We're about to restart this race with 18 laps to go.
All right, man. It's on you, brother. Let's do this thing.
Got a good jump with Matt. I needed to get by him quick.
Only 20 outside. Still there, right next to you, on you.
Went through 1 and 2. We got through there clean, and both of us were digging really well. I had the preferred lane and the faster line through 3 and 4, and just drove it in there really hard, hoping to hear clear.
Clear. Get up there. All right, baby. Give me a couple good ones.
Jimmie Johnson will collect his 8th checkered flag at Charlotte Motor Speedway. He wins the Bank of America 500.
All right, gentlemen, we're going around 3. Great job, man. Very, very proud of you today. Yeah, boys, we're back. Hell yeah!
For us to not advance the previous 2 years with this format, it's something we're very unhappy about. So to turn things around, especially from the summer to now, that's not an easy thing to do.
We got a group of guys that are really pushing hard right now to make sure that we've got all the details that we need. Look, let's be honest, if you can go with Jimmie Johnson to the final round and you're gonna go race Martinsville, Texas, and Phoenix, your chances are pretty high you're going to be successful, so we're looking forward to it.
They're in position to win races, running 3rd right now at Charlotte.
And with 78 wins on his resume, I still think the last 2 laps don't get any easier, Jeff. 2 to go. Jimmie Johnson at his home track, trying to put it together. The emotions are high. This win would mean a lot. Coming to the white flag, he just wants to see that white flag before caution comes out.
And trying to end a drought and also move into the next round. All that on this last lap.
Steve, you may have foreshadowed there a little bit. He only has 77 career wins. Were you giving him this one already?
I figured after he won 77, I was going to round it up. But on his final lap, this would be for 78.
Down the back stretch for the final time. It has been 24 races since Jimmie Johnson, a 6-time champion, a 7-time winner at this racetrack, has been to victory lane as he comes out of 4. Jimmie Johnson wins at Charlotte.
Hell yeah! Great job, Jimmie Johnson. Great job, man. Very, very proud of you today. Very, very good.
Kenson finishes up second. Kane Newman and Kyle Larson, the top 5. Asked him if the numbers meant anything. Said, really, the numbers don't mean anything to me. It doesn't matter if I win a 7th championship. I don't look at it as a 7th championship or a 78th win. I look at it as competition. I love what I do. I love coming to work every day. Being able to have an opportunity to win races is why I do this. Not for the numbers, but the opportunity that this sport has given me. Jimmie Johnson celebrating at Charlotte Motor Speedway. The moment presented by Sunoco, fueling victories all season long. And another checkered flag for Jimmie Johnson. Jeff, the topic has come up many times. Does Jimmie Johnson get the credit for as good of a race car driver as he deserves?
No one ever gets the credit while they're doing it. We always talk about the people that have done it in the past. We talk about the greats, the legends of the sport. And because they're doing it against the current competition, they don't want to give that guy the credit because that means he might be a little better than you. But there is no question that Jimmie Johnson is one of the all-time best. The records don't.
Johnson and Denny Hamlin had a big-time meeting of the minds through turn 3 and 4.
I was just racing, and then before I knew it, he's jacking my rear tires off the ground, and I thought I was being pretty nice. I gave him the preferred line on the inside, and he preferred to come up there and move me out of the way to get by.
Now it's left and right front on the low Chevrolet. Hammer, you're going to have to beat it out on the left front.
I wish that I didn't, try to send him in the wall after. I was pretty frustrated at the time with that contact off the corner.
All right, man, with the 11 car, he started in the back, drove all the way back up to the front. 24 has done the same thing. You can do it here, too.
293 laps remain, looking for the green flag.
Damage.
Yeah, we needed that.
The 19 looked like blue right front, brought out the caution, and we got all the track position that we needed.
Something happened. I had fuel pressure. I did that at the caution.
All right. Well, damn.
There was a lot of freaking out going on in the car. Amongst the freaking out, I flipped the ECU ignition switch off, and that really was my problem. Get fuel pressure back, that thing fires up, but now it's 6, 7, 8 laps before the pits are open, and I'm afraid I'm gonna run out.
The road's open, we got to pit. We're pitting this time, man. I'm not taking any chances. Unless you think you can manage, you don't know. How the hell do you know?
I'm managing it well. I think I made a mistake in here somehow. I think we're fine.
Man, I thought our day was done. I had no idea what was going on. If we had been out of fuel at that point, we would have been in big trouble.
After all that, Jimmie Johnson will make it to pit road in 4th position under his own power. How about that?
Green flag. White flag in the air. One more time around for Jimmie Johnson. What an incredible race the 48 team and Jimmie Johnson have run. After having a long pit stop and going all the way to the back of the field, he's battled back, he's out front. He has punched his ticket to Homestead. Jimmie Johnson wins in Martinsville.
Yes! Thank you, boys. Thank you.
79 career wins for Jimmie Johnson. And more importantly, one step closer to the elusive 7 championships.
I am so proud of you. I am so proud of you. Great job. Great job, Jimmie. Great job, team. Team effort today. Earl, awesome up there. Everybody. Burn it out, brother. Light that candle.
The team is going to celebrate. He's going to burn it down. Jimmie Johnson celebrating at Martinsville Speedway. This moment presented by Sunoco, fueling victories all season long. Think about it, too. When the caution came out, Jimmie Johnson thought he had run out of gas, thought he had lost this race, knew that he couldn't come to pit road under caution before pit road was open. Chad Knaus told him, I want you to come to pit road. You need to come to pit road. Jimmie Johnson stayed out. He said, I've got it fixed. I've got it. I've got it. And he's been able to advance on now and will have a chance at the championship.
This race team, what a crazy day. Running out of fuel at one point. Contact with Denny Hamlin on the racetrack, but they wind up here in victory lane. Jimmie Johnson with his 9th Martinsville clock. It's time to celebrate for the 48 team. I remember being that wet about 1 year ago today with Jeff Gordon in victory lane. That's the emotion of making it to Homestead, Miami. Battling it out for a championship. Celebrating with the team. Jimmie, what a crazy day for your race team. Running out of fuel at one point. What was the panic at that moment? Did you think the day was done?
Yeah, I'm out of breath from screaming. a lot of moments, but anything you want in life, you got to work for it. Isn't going to come easy, and we knew that coming into this race, and there's so many challenges at this track. But just so thankful for this race team. To win on this weekend here at this racetrack with the tragedy we had here in 04. Just want to think of all the loved ones that we lost on that airplane and their families and friends, and just the right time to start winning races.
The 78 team, the 48 team has been called for pulling up to pit. They passed the pace car trying to get to pit road.
So you see right here that 48 is going to peel to the left, go to the apron of the racetrack. He has every right to do that, but then you're going to see he's going to accelerate to try to get to the timeline to try to gain an advantage on the 22 and the 20 that were back there, and in that he passed the pace car. As we mentioned, this is something we don't see a lot, but we saw it a couple times at Dover earlier today with the 78. Here's Jimmie Johnson's opinion of it.
Ask him down there, man. They told me he pulled up the pit, past the pace car entering pit road. We're the leader.
His response was, we're the leader. I'm involved with the drivers' meetings as far as the video that's shown to the drivers every week at every racetrack, and I know that part of the verbiage
This is absolutely ridiculous, NASCAR.
The verbiage is you cannot pass the pace car when you come to pit road.
Well, I think Jimmie Johnson's frustration is, you know, we have 30-something races a year, and we said it's only been called twice at Dover and twice today, so some of it has to do with the layout of the racetrack, but this is the one that was called earlier today, the 78 of March. It's obviously a much shorter distance to get to that line, so the rule is you can't pass the pace car. I agree, Rick. So the leader has to be very, very cognizant of the fact of where the pace car is, because I think you naturally are going to have a pretty good advantage. But both the 78 and the 48 did accelerate to that line, which we see leaders do a lot, Jeff.
But as you mentioned, it's because of the shape of the racetrack. And theoretically, Martin Truex Jr., if he just kept going down pit road and didn't pit, he could have gained a lap, right? I mean, that's why they have this rule in place. He could have just gone all the way down pit road and never pitted and actually gained a lap. So obviously that's why they have this rule.
And the opposite end of the spectrum as we see the 48 serving their penalty.
On the pit road creates this opportunity. The crew chiefs, the spotters, they need to be conveying that to the leader of the race and say, do not make this mistake. It's happened twice already, and they will call you on it.
Chad Knaus, you see him shaking his head. Here's what he had to say on the radio.
I guess I don't understand. It was past the commitment line before you ever even broke the plane to the pace car. I don't understand that in the least little bit.
So Chad Knaus's argument is that Jimmie Johnson was past the commitment line before he broke the plane of the pace car, which then you're allowed to pass the pace car on pit road. But if you look right here and you stop the video, he's clearly ahead of the pace car. So Jimmie Johnson's ahead of the pace car. The commitment line is all the way down here, farther down on the screen. So this is the commitment line that they're going to go over. I understand what he's saying. You're allowed to pass the pace car on pit road because the tight radius through 3 and 4. But
importantly, one step closer to the elusive 7 championship.
It's crunch time.
Go, hard.
That rear tire changer slipping cost Kyle Busch 3 spots on the racetrack.
Deep breath. We know what we need to do here.
The final 10 laps of the season.
Ready, go.
Half back to the 22. Coming to your bumper. Protect.
Joey Logano drives Carl Edwards to the inside of the track and into the wall.
Carl Edwards' championship bid is over.
The 19 ran the 22 all the way into the paint. He had enough of it at that point. Did the 22 hook the 19?
Was the 22 get under him or something? What happened? Blocking?
What the hell happened there? 22 just wrecked the 19. Figures.
They're on fire. Big fire.
Got one on fire.
Get out of the damn thing.
Did Drex get out okay? 'Cause that didn't look very good. Yeah, he got out.
Carl Edwards, who seemed to be in the right position, who's on his way to a championship.
On you hard. Outside.
On the break, Jimmie with a nose out front.
Give me a couple good laps. 22's way back. It's just the 42. You got it nice and smooth, buddy.
Jimmie Johnson trying to make history.
I need one more perfect lap.
Final time here in Homestead.
Come on, baby. Come on. Nice and smooth.
It's Jimmie Johnson. A walk-off for the ages.
You are looking at 7-time champion. Oh my God! No way! Hey! Yes! I don't even know what to say. Yes! Man, I am so proud of you. You're a good man. You're a great champion. Now you're a 7-time champion.
They won the race and the championship.
He started the race at the back of the field. Methodically worked his way up to the front. Continued to put that car in the right position. Final restart. Had the best one of his life. Had to get out front. 5 consecutive championships was a bigger deal than the making of the 7th championship as Jimmie Johnson climbs out of the car.
The year in which they did it. Not a dominant year. Started the year with some speed, lost it through the summer. Didn't have the competitive fire we have seen out of the 48, but that man right there, Rick Hendrick, rallied the troops, was vocal in the media. They would fix it. They would find what they needed. They would give their drivers the cars they needed to compete. He vowed to do it, and here he is standing in victory lane with a 7th championship.
He's 41 years old. So as we talk about his career, 7 championships, obviously spectacular, but still at an age and obviously with the skill level that he can go out and compete against anyone in the sport. So an 8th championship definitely not out of the question.
But you did. Congratulations, Jimmie. You are the champion.
Questions that haven't been asked, but Jimmie, you joined us on our pre-race show.
7-time champion, Jimmie Johnson. That's pretty cool. Pretty damn cool.
That's pretty cool for Jimmie Johnson to be 7 times. Congrats to the 48 guys, that's awesome.
Pretty amazing.
It's unbelievable.
Number 8, right? You ready for number 8? Why are you doing that to me? 7? You can't stop at 7.
Jimmie Johnson has tied 2 of the immortals in our sport.
Oh my God, that's cool!
Dude, you are tied with Dale Earnhardt Sr. and the King. We got to get 8.
Good job. Thank you, buddy. I wish my old man could be here to shake your hand. He would think you're a badass, all right?
He's a good guy back there.
Enjoy yourself.
7